pressure need to be? First thing you check.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Match this and this. Like about 325.
325.
Alright, we're about 242. We're pretty close there, so let's roll.
There we go.
Flaps up. Alright. Enter. Alright, your brakes work. Let's check my brakes. Good job. They work good now. Much better. What's that old laying out there?
What's what?
Something laying out there?
I don't see anything. It's something like that little white paint. I see some white paint. I don't see anything.
Tell me what it is. Look like a dollar bill.
No, I don't see any money.
Alright, well, let's roll. If it was something major, it's fixing to blow anyway. Moving. And on that throttle. Tell them we taxiing for takeoff runway 5.
Columbia, Marion, November 5109er Alpha is taxiing to runway 5.
Slow down real slow over there. You don't want to hit the bumps fast because it can dump that prop back down. Have a prop strike. Like that.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Looks like we got a 100% crosswind.
So we'll need to turn it to the left on this one.
Turn our beacon on. That feels better to me. Thing.
Temperature wise?
No, the brakes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That actually gets something done now. That. Alrighty.
We're gonna check magnetos and all that.
Yep.
Okay. Cabin doors latched.
Alright, shut and latched.
Flight controls check.
Alright, up. That.
Up.
Left to right.
Right.
That. And down.
Alright.
That's the way you do it in a jet.
Okay.
You see professional pilots.
Did they actually like look when they do that? Okay.
Well, actually, also in the new jets, we got gauges that actually show us which way they deploy.
Okay.
You can't always see from the cockpit in the jet back to the back.
747, you can see the sides, but you can't.
Well, sometimes you can't even see just the edge of the wing. They way behind you.
Yeah. Trim tab set for takeoff.
Yeah, I sort of enjoy flying the big birds. Little ones too.
Throttle is that?
This is more real flying. Alright, go. Alright. Alright, they both about a 75 drop, that's good. Alright, little drop. Little rise. And the other day when it was real cold and it had been raining and we pulled this, it almost went dead. That was carburetor ice in there. So that's why you pull that out.
That's it.
Okay.
Alright, set for takeoff.
That's
Columbia Marion traffic, November 5109 Alpha is taking off runway 5, heading east.
no, we're gonna do a couple touch and goes here.
Sorry, we're going to do a couple touch and goes.
Alright, let's do it too. So, full deflection. Then as you start, you'll feel the plane, but as it starts going, just ease, not a lot. Come back, easy back. That's the way we gotta land too. Alright, are we upwind, downwind, crosswind, or base?
Crosswind.
No, right now.
We're going upwind.
We upwind the runway, that's right. This is very important. Remember we was doing the rectangular patterns the last time, and this is what we do, and every time we take off and land is a rectangular pattern.
Yes, sir.
So that's good practice what we done. The wind's starting to die down, so doing real good. Go ahead and go downwind. We're about 45 degrees off that end.
I was trying to keep my speed from going below 60.
Still got to climb though.
Yes, sir.
Level off or straighten up. Straight. I was picking at one of the students the other day. I said, I'm gonna walk around like this. A little close to the runway. Alrighty. We almost enter a beamer number, so let's go ahead and level out. Alright, we're 13 anyway, this pattern altitude. Alright, now, what comes first? Carburetor heat? No carburetor heat? 1500. Start a slow descent. About 500 feet a minute. So keep on there. And you can trim to help you do this too. Alright, just notch your flaps. Alright, so at touchdown point, carburetor heat, 1500. Notch your flaps when we in VFE, flap range. Alright. Tell them we left base for 5.
Columbia Marion traffic, November 5109 Alpha is left base for runway 5.
Alright, now get you another notch of flaps here. Good job. Hold on into the run. Now you see you're real high. So now get all your flaps. We need speed, what are we going to do?
Pitch down.
That's right.
That full flap?
Uh-huh, all the way. Alright, so, and on your throttle? Don't need any throttle, but, alright, so if we keep this pitch angle, are we going to make that 5? Turning crooked. I keep straight, alright.
Okay.
Look at our speed.
Again, air traffic Chevron 9.
Are we gonna make that?
Is 10 miles.
No, sir.
Alright, so then we need to add a little bit of power, not much, just enough to help us make it. Alright, now we're getting close to our runway. Let's give it right rudder. Wind's coming this way at us, so we're gonna dip into it just a little bit. Now let's ease off that. Look down at the other end of the runway. Alright. Carburetor heat in, flaps up, power up. Or that should be power first. Power, carburetor heat, flaps. Alright, so little bit back. I want you to start calling them shots, okay?
Yes, sir.
Alright. We can go downwind almost. Get 45 degrees off the end of the runway. And go downwind. You're doing real good on your climb.
Columbia Marion, traffic November 5109 Alpha is left downwind for runway 5.
Alright, let's level out at 1250. Then let's ease back on our power, because when we level off, don't want to pick up some speed. See how we're pretty close to the runway? We could actually stand to be a little further out.
Okay.
Let's make a little change on that. Alright, now when you get a beam touchdown point, alright, there you go. Do what you're going to do. No, first carburetor heat. There you go. Now back to 15. Announce to me you're within VFE where I know you checking it. You're in the white range, so you're within the VFE flap range. Let's get an octa flaps.
Again, air traffic Chevron 9.
Alright. Leave that alone. That would be bad.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Tell them what we do in each maneuver.
Columbia Marion traffic, November 5109 Alpha is left base for runway 5.
Another notch of flaps. Alright, you're doing much better on that. It ain't a left U-turn. So we made a U.
Yes, sir.
See what I mean? So we need to be far enough out. See them buzzards down there too, so watch out, keep an eye out for them. Alright, now look how high you are. Alright, that's one good solution. Now, next thing is, let's ease back on our power a little bit, because we can pitch for that power and maintain that 60. Alright, now you see you're not totally straight with the runway? Give it enough rudder to stay straight. Alright, now look at your speed. 45. There you go. You needed a little power, sure did. Right now you got your runway made. So a little bit of right rudder to get straight. Look at the other end. Come back. No, pull back. There you go. Alright. Flaps up. Power up, clean up. Remember that right rudder is on that P-factor. You're going to want to rotate around that for prop.
Yes, sir.
So that you got to give it that right rudder to compensate that. Full power, got a lot of torque.
Yes, sir.
Alright, we can tell them we're going to depart to the east.
Columbia Air Marion traffic November 510 Nana Alpha is departing to the east.
British traffic is Saratoga 550 Delta Delta, entering downwind for left base 3130.
Downwind for left base 30. I know what he means. It sure ain't proper terminology. Good to use good terminology.
Yes, sir.
All right. We're gonna go to Pine Belt now.
Yes, sir.
British traffic, this is Saratoga 550 Delta Delta, entering left base for 30. British traffic is 550 Delta Delta,
About 60. All right, whenever we wait to get to 2,000 feet, where are we gonna go to? We're gonna level off at 2.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna do a little under the hood flying till we get to Pine Belt.
Yes, sir.
It's not to help you get into an IFR situation, it's to get you out of an instrument situation if you got into it.
Yes, sir.
Of course, as we fly at night and things like that, we'll talk about different ways to see clouds at night and things of that nature, but for right now, there are some basic principles that we want to look at. We're going to do some basic climbs, descents, we'll do some basic turns, just real basic stuff, and we're going to see how well you do at them. The best thing, when you put the hood on, a lot of times your body tells you one thing, your mind tells you something else, and the gauges are saying something else.
Yes, sir.
So what it does is it plays with your mind, and you think you're sitting like this and you need to straighten up.
Yeah.
And then when you straighten up, you actually are flying this away now.
Yeah.
So you can't go by what you feel, you got to go by what you see.
Yes, sir. Trust the instrument.
So the best way to fly IFR is doing a real good scan. The faster you scan your instruments, the better off you're going to be. Like for instance, if this says we're going straight right now, right?
Yes, sir.
Alright, according to this, we're going straight too because we're not turning left or right, are we?
Yes.
Alright, let's turn back on tire a little bit. Alright. So both of those tell us that we're going straight. And this would tell us that we're going straight. Although we ain't gonna look at that. Alright. Now, if we're turning, what are some gauges that's going to show us that we're turning?
The turn coordinator.
Alright, the turn coordinator would show us.
And that's attitude.
Artificial horizon, attitude. And the directional gyro would tell us that we're turning. Alright, what are some things that would tell us that we're climbing?
Attitude. Attitude.
Alright, the attitude would tell us we're climbing. What else?
Altimeter.
This would tell us we're climbing, altimeter.
And vertical speed.
Vertical speed would tell us we're climbing. What else? If you're climbing, what's going to happen to your airspeed?
You go down. You slow down.
Alright, so if you got an increased airspeed, this is pointing towards the dirt. This is saying you're going down. This is saying you're going down. Chances are you're going down. Alright, so that is some things that can help you know which way that you actually should go. Alright, I'm gonna take the flight controls, let you put them on. You can adjust them ever how you need to.
Yes, sir. You got the flight controls?
I have the flight controls. Repeat that one more time. Alright. Alright. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Alright, you have the flight control.
I have the flight controls.
You have the flight control.
I have the flight controls.
Alright. Now, the quicker you scan, the better you're going to do. This is telling you what?
I'm going down.
Alright. Your airspeed also increased.
327 Papa Delta, we're 20 to the south inbound. We'll be straight in for 35% Papa Delta.
Bobby Chain traffic, Rescue 7, we're about 8 to the south, inbound for landing, Rescue 7.
Celsius, 2 points, minus 9er Celsius, altimeter 3043.
Alright, we're pretty close there.
Hattiesburg Laurel Regional, automated weather observation 2229er Zulu weather, wind 010 at 7, visibility more than 10. Sky conditions clear below 12,000. Temperature 11 Celsius. 2 points, minus 9er Celsius. Altimeter 3043. Hattiesburg Laurel Regional, automated weather observation 2230 Zulu weather. Wind 010 at 8. Visibility more than 1.
Now you oscillate just a little bit, you notice that?
Yes, sir.
Alright, you're doing pretty good. That scan going?
Yes, sir.
Alright, now I want you to climb to 2200.
Mine too.
Watch how steep you climb now.
Yeah.
Average IFR
And
climb
80
and
traffic,
descent
citation 188
is
Whiskey
going to be
Sierra.
500 feet a minute.
We're about 8 miles out. Gonna enter at 45 right down runway 36, Hattiesburg.
Hattiesburg law traffic 5109 Alpha 14 miles to the west. And we'll be 45 degree left downwind. We'll make a check. Alright, and we overshot 100, but that's okay, we don't make it. Now I want you to unless, we can stay at 23, that's fine. Alright, I want you to go to 20, don't do it till I tell you though.
Yes, sir.
I want you to go to 24,
24.
and give me a turn to 360.
Turn to 360 and 24. Okay, I got it. You ready?
Yeah, we'll make it 2,500.
Right. 25 and
360, 25, 360, let's go.
alright, going.
So you gotta do two things at once, you're climbing and turning.
Yes, sir.
Alright, keep climbing.
And Hattiesburg traffic, citation 188 Whiskey Sierra, turn right down runway 36, Hattiesburg.
River Tower 67 is turning to left crosswind runway 30.
Alright, see, that's a little bit different, isn't it? We're trying to do two things at one time.
Yes, sir.
Now we're training IFR, I throw several things at you, but we'll be good.
Yes, sir.
Alright, now I want you to give me let's try it one more time. Now, what do you think you could have done better on that time?
When I was turning out of my turn, I slowed down my ascent.
I mean, I think you rolled out fine.
Yeah.
But you didn't keep your climb going during the turn.
That's what I was
Okay,
trying to say.
alright, good deal. Alright, this time let's go to 2,700 and turn me to 060.
06027.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
River traffic 367 is.
Close. Still got your climb going? You get 060.
Citation 188
That's good.
Whiskey Sierra, turn right down 36, Hattiesburg.
I say he's not from here. Don't drop too much. Alright, this time I want you to descend to 2,500 and give me a turn to 010.
010 and 25.
Hattiesburg traffic, citation 188 Whiskey Sierra, turn final for 36, Hattiesburg.
River traffic 367 is turning to left left base runway 30.
Alright, now it don't mean that you gotta roll out of both at the same time, but sometimes you're not.
Okay.
I mean, so you're not trying to do it at the same, I mean, you're making the move or the turn and the descent at the same time, but you may reach the heading before you reach the altitude, so you just gotta correct the one and keep doing the other.
Yes, sir.
Alright, like, this is gonna be a good example. I want you to descend to 2,300 and give me a turn to 090.
090 and 23.
Alright, so you see there, you're already at 23, but you're a long way from 090.
Yes, sir.
So So there'd have been no way to actually do that and roll out at the same time on both. Hattiesburg Law traffic. 5109 Alpha, 9.8 miles to the west, maneuvering at 2,300 inbound. Alright, give me a descent to 2,000 and 060.
060, 2000.
Look at our altitude, still exactly where we were.
Yeah.
So we're trying to work on ahead. Gotta do both at once. Remember, 500 feet descent.
Kind of struggling on this one.
Well, that's what we're here for, to practice.
Yes, sir.
Better to practice right now than it is to get in a bad situation and not know.
Yes, sir.
What you think?
It's a lot different.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Callahan traffic, King is 139 Delta, 15 miles to the northwest, descending out of 5,000 feet, descending for left downwind, runway 1. Say Hope Callahan.
Alright, give me a heading to 050.
Alright. 050.
Hattiesburg Laura, Money 5748 November is departing runway 36.
Traffic 5109 Alpha, 5.9 miles to the west of the airport at 2,000 feet. Inbound entering a 45-degree left downwind, runway 36 Hattiesburg Law.
Callahan traffic, King is 139 Delta is currently 7 miles to the northwest, descending at 3,000 feet for a left downwind. Runway 1, be looking for the traffic pattern. Roger that, we'll be following this, I'd say number 2 for landing runway 1. Full stop, 39 Delta.
down to 1,500 feet. Give me a turn to 070.
070 and 15.
At 500 feet a minute. Large traffic, 510 now, about 3 to the west of the ender and 45 degree left downwind, runway 36, that's pretty long. Turn to 120 and descend to 1,300 feet.
Alright, 1,300 feet and 120?
This red large traffic, 510 Alpha, enter 45 degrees, left downwind, 36, that's pretty long. Alright, what's our descent rate? Alright, give me a turn to 180.
Turn to 180.
What's your climb? They're level. Scan, real fast.
Yeah.
Faster you can. Better off you gonna be. Alright. Now, if you want to, you can remove your hood. You've been there about 0.4.
Alright. You got flight control?
I got the flight control actually at 0.3. And you beam your touchdown point, so let's do what we're going to do.
Alright.
Alright, you have the flight control?
I have the flight control.
You have the flight control. Alright, so what are we going to do? Operator, he's first.
Pittsburgh Law, 5740 November. Copy.
I got a copy on you there.
40 November, thank you very much.
From traffic, Blackbird 038 is a single T6 approaching from the east, currently 5,000.
Afternoon, Glenn.
Good evening, I'm on this. We'll do a couple touch and goes first.
Alright, just give me a heads up when you come in.
Roger. Red large traffic, 5109 Alpha, turning south base. 36, that's pretty long. See how far out we are?
Yes, sir.
Don't need to be that far out. At 45 degrees to that end of that runway, go ahead and make your turns. You remember that paper I drew out for you the first day we flew?
Yes, sir.
I'll scan one and email to you that was... Right now we're getting low, so why don't we just level off and ride right here at 700 feet.
Okay.
That way we don't risk getting lower than we ought to. So if you see you keep dropping and you level, what you need to do? Add a little fire, that's right. Now, let's see, you throw them into here. Notice our velocity.
It says we're right on target.
Yep, we're going to be pretty close once we get there. There we go. A little bit low still, but it's coming in. Alright, there you go. Why you want to fly this away? Why not fly straight? There. There you go. Alright, now we got only one notch of flaps. I could get one more notch to help you with your speed a little bit. Allows you to have a steeper angle descent without picking up speed. I'd keep the same descent rate. Keep this, or you gonna make the 3.6? Should. Alright, but we almost 80 miles an hour, so let's slow up some. Oh, too much though. Try to maintain that 65. Pitch, pitch, pitch. There you go. Alright, now, ease back on your power. Alright, look at the other end of the runway. Starts coming up at you. Hold it back, hold it back. Almost would have done that good. Alright, power up, then clean up. Alright, now, next time, I'm going to try to talk you through it. I want you to watch that other end of the runway. I 109 Alpha up, wind 36, that's very low. I got 2 airplanes here. Okay. Oh. Well, put another one. Why don't we keep that even with that horizon? Good deal, good deal. You really do got a good bit of coordination, I think. You may not feel it right now, but I think you do.
Yeah, can you get the flight controls real quick? Accidentally.
I got the blocker.
You got the plate. Alright. I have the flight controls.
Alright. And you have the blocker control. That is good law. KPIB 5109 Alpha left also in 36.
What's the pattern altitude?
1300.
32.
Okay, you about 45 degrees off. But Laura 5109 Alpha left downwind, 36. That's going to be almost perfect. See about half of that strut. That runway, about half of that strut, that runway is running along, half of it. That's perfect. It's about a half a mile out. So that's a perfect indication. That's good for a 172, 182, or 150 series, either one. So you've been slowly steering into the runway. So, make it square.
Yes.
Alright, that's really good. Alright, now we have beam touchdown point. What takes place first? There you go. Just like the order they in. Go back to 1500. And I want to hear you announce to me you're within VFE. In other words, that needle's within that wide arc.
Alright, I'm within VFE.
Alright, 10 degrees. It gets 45 degrees off your left shoulder. That's perfect. For Laura, got me 5109 Alpha left base. 36 has for long. Okay. Go ahead and get you another. Whenever you're on base, you got you another notch of out.
Okay.
Alright, now we're 90 miles an hour. What should we be?
65.
Alright, so let's slow ourselves up. Now here's where we need some descent and we don't need a lot of extra speed. So what would be good for us? There you go. Bingo, 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 bingo. Now hold up to that. So you can use pitch a lot for that speed too. Alright, now if you start getting below 60, there you go. You add your little power. Just enough to maintain. Doing good, doing good. Alright, then when we get down, I want you to start looking at the other end of the runway. I'm going to tell you where. I'm going to try to walk you through it. Be going down. Alright, start leveling out. Leveling out. Alright, ease back on your power and then click, click, click. Click, 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 click. Alright, let's power up. Another one. And clean up. You gotta learn somewhere. Now what done all that? What made you do that?
Oh, it made me do what?
What made you go like this instead of this way?
No rudder.
So you gotta use that rudder to help you stay straight the runway. You also gotta dip that wing into the wind, which is pretty much
just head on right now.
Well, it's rotating like this. And this is Red Large traffic 5109 Alpha up wind 36. You don't think I know that? Alright, now level out. Or straighten up is what I mean. 45 degrees off your left shoulder, let's go downwind. Let's tell them what we're doing.
Pine Belt, traffic, November 5109 Alpha is turning left downwind for runway 36.
Alright, good deal. You're doing good. Let's see if we make it pretty this time.
Yeah.
Alright, now you can start adjusting your power here. Because you're almost at 1300. There you go. Start pulling back your power a little bit.
Vicksburg Mustang 651 Charlie Sierra 10 miles.
And here we are at touchdown point. What's going to happen?
Inbound landing to Lola Vicksburg.
Carpy,
Alright.
15.
Alright. And we're in VFE?
Yes sir, VFE. Yes.
Alright, that's velocity flaps extended, VFE. Alright. Looking good. When we get 45 degrees off your left shoulder, we're going to turn and we're going to get 10 more degree of flaps.
Okay, turn and then 10 more degrees.
Get 10 more in the turn, not going to hurt. You're doing much better with controlling your pitch whenever you let the flaps down. Alright. Looking good. Now see here how you look. That's about 45 degrees. I mean, this is perfect. You're doing real good. Got good speed control. This is your most dangerous turn, so this is be a slow, shallow turn. Now we're a little high, so let's go ahead and get the rest of our flaps. Good speed control. Let's use pitch to maintain it. Now let's go ahead and stay straight in the runway now. Alright, you've got all your flaps, that's good. Now if we keep this pitch, are we going to make the 3-6?
Yes, sir.
Now you want to roll that way. If I let off that right rudder, you don't hold it. Alright, now you get a little slow, you're about 55 miles an hour, so add some. And we don't have a lot of altitude, so add some power there to get some altitude. Alright, there we go. Now ease back. If you're going down, watch the other end of the runway. Watch the other end of the runway. Alright, start leveling out. No, level out. Now ease back off your pipe. Come on, back. Alright. Do one more. Down. Okay. Whenever we stay level off, you're pulling back power right then too. Don't do that.
Okay.
Let me talk you through each part of it, and you do it, and then after you do this, you'll start making them pretty good.
Yes, sir.
You done a very, very good pattern there.
Thank you.
Think that looked a lot better?
Yes, sir.
It really looked good. That was a lot better. A couple of things I want you to work on. When you're coming in on final, you don't have to use that rudder to get you straight down the runway. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And then you don't have to use if the wind's blowing you one way or the other, especially when you get close to the ground, you may have to dip the wing into that wind a little bit.
Yes, sir.
We don't have much cross the wind, but that teeny bit.
Yes.
Then when we start to level off, I'm going to tell you, look at the other end of the runway. I want you to level off. Then I'm going to start telling you to click back, and then come back with your fire. And I'll tell you when to do each of those. That was a lot better than the first one, though. What you think?
Yes, sir. Much better.
Yeah. But you're doing good. You gonna make it happen. I like this little plane.
Yeah.
It's just a fun little plane to fly. One thing about it, they're slow enough you can build a lot of time in them.
Yeah.
Alright, we're at 13, so what are we gonna do?
Level off and come off the power.
Alright, so level off. And as we go along, you don't feel me do less and less control inputs.
Yes, sir.
Initially, you may feel me put some on there to help you and show you what we need to do. But the goal is that I'll be doing less and less and less, and you'll be doing more and more and more.
Yes, sir.
It's really fun when I can sit here and look out the window knowing you're doing it all right.
Okay, touchdown point.
Alright, beam touchdown point. There you go.
RP. And 10 degrees.
Are we in VFE?
Yes, sir.
We were. I looked at it, but I want you to look at it and tell me. But that, because if you let these flaps down and you're not within the proper speed, you can actually damage them.
Yes, sir.
And it's about a $1,500 to $2,000 repair.
days.
Alright, tell them what we do and we ain't been talking.
Pine Belt traffic, November 5109 Alpha is left base for runway 36.
Alright, now then. Now I want you to be able to learn to judge too. If you need power or if you got enough airspeed just to use pitch. Alright, slowly start turning into this turn about right here. So this is your most dangerous turn. You're low, slow, a lot of drag. If you're gonna mess up, this is the turn you're gonna mess up in.
Yes, sir.
Alright now. Why don't we 80 miles an hour, so we don't need to be 80, so let's take some power off, why don't we? And we're high, so there you go, you're doing good. Making good calls. Now, if we maintain this, we're 65, are we gonna make that?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Now you're on this side of the runway instead of in the middle. So go ahead and correct that. Go ahead and give you a little correction. There you go, getting into it. Whatever rudder you think you need to be straight, you may have to dip whatever wing. Alright, doing good, doing good. Alright now. On down, going down. Alright. Looking at the other end. Alright, level off. Ease back on your power and start coming back. Click. Click, 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 click. There you go. Not too bad. A lot better. What you think?
I think that the one right before this one was probably a little bit smoother, but...
Oh, you don't get it to work. Do it, not even feel the wheels touch down. Alright, let's go ahead and clean up. Then we'll... No, you don't have to power it. No. Just clean up. We're gonna go get some go-go juice. Alright, slow down. No, will you power first? Don't ever brake when you got full power because you don't want to fight the brakes again. That's it. Alright, we clear the active.
Pine Belt traffic, November 5109er Alpha is clear of the active.
Buried on the blind. That's one of my 172s over there.
Okay, the blue one?
Move up. Now, let's all of our electrical off.